So in the last session, we have done with how to handle this Windows menu and tiles and multi photographs to be get handled, right? How to select all the things by Control A and Control and clicking on the unwanted part. We can able to deselect that and switch on to get open all the things. Yes. Then
Yes.
after we have understood like how to see all the things in a tile format,
Mm.
right? The all the things we have understood.
Yes, sir.
And control minus and control plus is to zoom in, zoom out. This is we have understood, right?
Yes, sir.
And now once we have done this one particular photograph to be get zoom in and zoom out, and we want to see all the things to be get done in that same manner, then we are switching to the option called match zoom, which makes
Awesome.
all the things to get with the same size. And then after like now henceforth we will be moving up. Go to the Windows arrange, and there is an option called consolidate all to tabs. Then back to the same stage, how it has been opened, and get stocked all together so that you can focus on to a particular things. Again back, if customer want to see all the things, yes, then select this and switch to the option called arrange, and then that particular product will be visible on the screen. Again back to the next. Just I'm doing the same exercise so that client always talks in this manner and he finalize, okay, this is the photo what I need to do work. Then get it off again with the option called consolidate all to tabs, so that particular photograph will be highlighted. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Next, uh, there is other way like two up horizontal. So your photograph will be on the top, and you can switch to the other part, and you can drag and drop the things here to have a comparison. So it's again a format to get a comparison, but your selected photograph will be on the top. So hope we have understood now how to have a comparison view. It is two up, or else you can switch to the two vertical. So often we need this kind of arrangement while working with these photographs to have a comparative things and all, and it will be making us systematically place the things proper. Somewhere various kind of arrangement are there. So as if the name, you can see it up, and on the top you can find tile all vertical. Then everybody will be staying vertically, and control minus to get a particular things to go for zoom out. Once it is done, and we can ask to the software to get it arrange all the same. So just to make the photograph arrange, we have done this much of things. And now, yes, this is another part we have forgot to speak out. In the last sessions, we have seen how to make it to go for tab and full screen to get out. So select this photograph and hit the button F and the tab button and control plus, control 0, and hold the space bar, get it move. These points we have discussed in the last session. Again, back to the tab and
Sir,
F.
can you tell again, sir?
Yes, yes. So now the things we are learning how to make a particular screen to turn into full screen by the command called F to get full screen that particular photograph. Next, F is to hide the menu bar and the tabs and all. And control plus is to get zoom up, zoom up, zoom up, zoom up. Control minus, zoom out, zoom out. Control 0, fit to the window. So hope these things are okay. CTRL plus, minus, 0. These three buttons are used to make zoom in, zoom out, and fit to the window. And three Fs are used to make it full screen with menu bar, without menu bar. Again, back to the normal. And space bar holding to make the screen to pen here and there, wherever we like. And again tab and F button to get it minus. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now inside the zoom condition also you can able to move it up, and we need this particular zoom and location to be get set to all the things. Then you can switch to the windows and go for match all. So what happened now? Whatever the things we have done, that same matching will done to others. If you are shifting to the right side of your screen and you are asking to the software, make everybody to match all. So everyone's right side is visible. Is it clear now?
Yes, sir.
So which part of the subject we want to see, exactly that same part we need to see in all. Then you can switch to the option called match all. Exactly to the height it will match and get it fixed. So hope we have understood how to handle multiple photographs on screen. Is it clear?
Mm. Yes, sir.
Now to get it close all together, we can hit the button called Alt
Alt
Control
W.
W, right? Very nice. So Alt Control W to close all the things. So file handling is very clear now to us, how to open and do the things. Now we'll open. Uh, Now we'll open one photograph and we'll do some arrangement, because we'll be operating in one only. Am I right? No.
Yes, sir.
Now what we can do? Instantly we need to make a duplicate of it. The original should not be get damaged. The first thing we can do, whenever we are starting any exercise, if client give
Match.
us a particular photographs, we can start operating on that. But it is sometimes we lose the information, because we'll manipulate something and it get damaged. So how to duplicate a photographs? So
Image duplicate.
yes,
Image
image.
copy.
Image copy is not the option. Image duplicate direct option. Okay. So here we
Yes, sir.
can make it a duplicate. So the same name will come with a copied name. Go for OK, and you can find it. You can drag it out and get the original close. Is it okay now? The safety side. So we have saved the original and we have started off working with a duplicate. And the duplicate, next thing we need to do immediately, that is called file, and save it up, because it is not saved. If it is closed, then the work will go off. So immediately we need to save. So here we need how to save: file menu and control S. So control S is a command which is there to save us inside your destination. So we have saved the file. Go for OK bus. So this is the first thing to be done for safety regards, like duplicate the file, close the original, and save the photo, save the duplicate. So three event will make our processing without damaging the original photograph. Fine, then we'll be starting up with the first option, that is called rectangle marquee tool. Already we have started with this in the last session also, right? Does this tool started? Not. Okay, fine then. So we'll be starting up with the first tool. The name of the tool is a rectangle marquee tool. We have been asked with a task in the last session to find out the name of the tools moving by the cursor over there and get the name. So in the same way, we can get all the tools name and their keyboard shortcut. And wherever we find triangle, we can find some more tools inside it. To get the hidden tools, we can place our cursor over there, click for a while, don't leave the cursor, the hidden tool will pop up, then choose your tool. So hope we have understood now two things: how to find the name of the tool, how to find the keyboard shortcut of the tool, and how to find the hidden tool inside it, and how to confirm a hidden tool to be in active mode. And the next,
Sir,
uh,
I have a doubt, sir.
yes, yes, yes.
Both hidden tools are same shortcut key. So we
Uh-huh,
want to
right.
select.
Very nice, very nice. So how to switch to the next keyword, like next tool inside it? You can use the command called shift and the next key now, shift M. So it will be cycling one to the next. It will shift automatic. Okay, shift M,
Yes, sir.
and it is mentioned inside the edit menu called preference and general. So in general, we find an option called use shift key for tool switching. It is there inside your where edit preference general. Use shift key for tool switching because the same keys will be there, same shortcut will be there for both. And then you can switch to next one by holding the shift button. It is default on. If we get it off no, then what will happen? If you're hitting M, then it will automatically switch. Only that button if you hit also, it can make you to switch. So we have understood now how to customize the shortcut also inside the edit, preference, general. By default, shift is there. We can get it off also. Very nice question. So hope you got the answer.
Yes, sir.
Now we'll move to the next part. What are the point to be taken care? Finding the name of the tool, hotkey of the tool, so that for the next time we won't need to move the cursor like this. Just hit the button and get it activate. So hope you can see we got the rectangle marquee tool to activate. Now in the last session we have seen how to make a photograph to be got open. We'll now use this rectangle to identify a particular place inside the photograph. Okay, we have identified. Then what more things we can do with this particular selection? This is a selection. How to work with this rectangle marquee tool. What is the topic now? Methodology of working with the tool. So hope the note can be done in this predefined structure. Already it is there in your note. I hope so. Now it is to be get implemented in a practical manner. How to note it out the informations. We have passed the information, name of the tool, rectangle marquee tool, keyboard shortcut, M. Now let us see how does the cursor looks like and how does the cursor will get changed, which cursor means what, then method of working with the tool, tips and tricks, examples, and we'll finish. So hope we can note it out in this regard. So in this format, what is the third topic? Cursor related to the tool. Can you able to see the cursor? How does it looks? Crosshair, right? It indicates that I am rectangle marquee tool. I'm going to do the works. I have not started working. This is what the cursor is speaking, and this can be note out. Name of the tool rectangle marquee. Hotkey M. Cursor plus mark. What does it speaks? It is going to start the work. Now the next topic, what? Method of working with the tool. Am I right now? How to work with the
Yes,
tool. So here the working method is click, drag, and leave. Click will start the point action, drag will cover the area, and leave will be conformating. So hope we have understood how to make a small rectangle with the help of your rectangle marquee tool. Exactly the same thing we need to adapt for all the tools. We can follow the same systematic name of the tool, hotkey, cursor related, and method of working. So once the method is done, then what is to be done? Now the next topic is tips and tricks on the tool, right?
yes, sir.
Now on the selection, it can do a lot of events which is there in the right click. The first job deselect. So the selection will go. Now if the selection to be get off, then why to do the selection? That's also a question. Here you can find some more options over here. It's called fill and strokes. Fill as if the name is concerned, it will fill a particular color inside the product, and the stroke as if the name, it will catch a bounding box. It will make a bounding box. So hope we got to know three event can be done with the selection, either deselect or make a fill or make a stroke. Let us start with the strokes. Yes. It'll immediately pop up a window where it asks few questions. What is the size of the strokes and what is the color of the strokes, right? And the stroke should be placed inside the selection or outside the selection, or 50-50. Center, 50% inside, 50% outside. What does it mean? If 100 points we are taking, then 5 point will go inside, 5 point will go outside. So hope we have understood how we can able to apply a stroke to this selection. We can take the white color and we can ask the software place this selection inside the document of selection. Go for OK. Rest of the things we'll see later. But for the timing, we have seen three information: size, color, and position. Get it? Okay. Job is done. So now we have understood how to make a selection on a restricted area, how to make a stroke in the restricted area. Now it is the time to go for deselect and give a right click and switch to the option called deselect, or else we can switch to the software selection menu. As if like any Windows is not visible, we can switch to the Windows menu. Anything cut copy paste is in edit, anything to be saved in file menu. Same manner, if anything related to selection, it will be there in the selection menu. And here you can find the first key, second keyboard shortcut Control D, right? And the selection get
Yes.
off. So hope we have understood now how to make a simple rectangle, and the second how to make a stroke to the rectangle. Now we'll go in a little practical manner how people use this in make money. Now this is not required. Then how to close this? You can go for close. Then the software will ask you, do you want to save this? Then tell no, I don't want to save this. Then what happen? The duplicate come up with the same photograph because it is saved. So we are not saving the things. So hope we got to know how to avoid the manipulations and go for delete or like close without saving the product. Fine. Control D is the next hotkey of the day.
So what will select inverse be used for?
We'll be coming to that. Okay. So now CTRL plus D is for deselect. So deselect part is clear now. Now selection, deselection, and closing it without saving, so that the photographs should not get damaged. Now, without closing, we can make delete the present thing. Now a new option we will be learning. Check it out. And that option is called file revert. What is the option?
File.
Revert. F12. It will make the document to the last saved version. Wherever we have saved that in last time. We have saved that in duplicating and saving, right? In this condition. So it will make you to go to that conditions. That means within a fraction of time, we can move to the original stage of your image wherever you have lost and saved. Stroke, okay. Then stroke, okay. So here we have seen a lot of events done, and deselect, and suddenly you feel like it is not what you are looking for. Then how to delete all the things together? Go to the file, go for revert. So 100 of works we have done that can be deleted within fraction of second. But condition apply, the file has to be saved before. If into a over like saved design you are doing some manipulation, immediately you can delete by the command revert. The next hotkey of the day, F12, where it is in the file menu, where it is in selection menu. So hope we are now on which topic? Tips and tricks on the tool and methodology. Now again back into the same software. We have just learned one of the simple thing on screen. What can be done with the selection? What is that thing called? Stroke. right? Stroke does
Yes.
have three properties. What are those? Color property, size property, and position, where we want to place the stroke. Does inside, does outside, does center. 50-50. So hope the stroke is clear. Now, how people make money out of this? Am I right now? Theory is finished. Options are known. But let us see how people make use of. In every
Sir, you
Photoshop,
told position is inside and center and outside.
you see, this is center right. We have gone for inside only, right? Inside, which is, you can see on your screen, the selection is outside, the stroke has put in inside. Does it clear?
Yes, sir.
And the same thing, same action, but the position is center. Then what happens? 50% inside, 50% outside. Okay, does it clear?
Yes, sir.
Now, okay, if you have done some action and you want to go back one step, then edit menu and undo strokes. One step back. Again, one option you got to know, Control Z. So immediately one step back we can go. CTRL plus Z. One step back. So another hotkey of the day, Control Z. Now outside completely, strokes outside. Right now, so hope we have understood what is the placement of the strokes and how we can able to get it done. Next, we have seen one particular action that is called undo. But if you have done multi steps, then Alt Control Z. Again a hotkey. Alt Control plus Z. This multi step back. Multi step back. Fine then. Now we'll move to the next action. What is the use of this knowledge? Start dragging from out to out inside the screen so that we can put a bounding box now. Stroke 30% bounding box. And the bounding box didn't come because it is filling outside. Now we need inside. So hope we have understood how to make a bounding box to a particular design.
Sir, in stroke, why do we get 30 pics?
Because that is the thickness we are giving. We are giving 30 pixels thickness from here to here because Photoshop is a raster based software, right? It is the
Yes, sir.
whole screen is calculated in pixels. So how many pixels will be covering up, that we are mentioning, and you can get down to 5 pixels. Now we'll see 30 pixel is this much of covering. We need the other color to come. You can take now 20 pixels and change the color and go for OK. Inside it will cover 20 pixels and it will leave off 10 pixel. So you can see now how to make multicolor bounding box, and you can see it in a very zoom manner. Is it clear now?
Yes.
30 minus 10, 20. Now you can take another color also. Go to the stroke, 10 pixel now. So hope we have seen now multicolor bounding box also you can able to make with equal interval of distance by the measurement. Hope this portion is clear. So hope
Yes.
now what is the works we have learned today? Work. Making a bounding box. Making multi-stroke with multicolor. tricolor, like sometimes like national freedom fighters are there and we need tricolor bounding box. Yes, you can do now. Just go for fill, make a selection, go for stroke, and make a bigger stroke fast, then smaller. So hope we have understood now two practical use of your present theory. Is it clear? Here theory,
Yes.
option, practical. Now the task. Make five pick, right? Uh, bounding box. Single color, multicolor. Then hope this option will be under our control. Now if you don't need to get it saved, then just one button. What is the button? F12. Just now we have learned, right? In
Yes,
one
sir.
step we can get the original one. So hope we have understood what is this selection is doing and what are the events could be done. Now we'll switch to the next higher part. In the next higher part, okay, fine. Make certain part of your photograph to get collage. Then collage making also is possible. Select this area and go for edit menu and copy it up. And now take a new file. And here we can, it will ask us various questions. But through various questions, this is one of the dialogue he is filling. How much the length and width of this particular selection, that is here. This is the width and height. That means exactly this much of width and height a file is made up of. If a selection is there, and we can go for paste it off. So this is another format of making the photo to be get collage. So photo mixing time, this is also used, get copied and paste. Fine, Control D, deselect. So we'll move to a little higher exercises now. Making method we have seen. Let us start making practice in a new file. This is where you can take default Photoshop size. What is the size?
Default
Default.
Photoshop.
Great. Go for OK. Now, very plain canvas cam. 1 minute. And before the day, we got to know how to hide the toolbar. And we got to know how to make it full screen by pressing the F. Again F. Now Control plus, zoom in. Hold the space bar, come to the top. So now your screen is very complete professional screen. Hope it is understandable how it has been turned into professional screen. Again, if you need to get back, then again press the tab button and F button. It will bring the original. So we are just jumping from tab to F and F. Control plus, finish. Hold the space bar, try. Now what is the topic? Tips and tricks and the methodology combined together will go now. Let us observe to the cursor. The time you draw the, you can find the cursor remain the same plus button, but whenever we are moving the cursor inside the selection, what happened? The cursor gets changed and it is a point to note immediately. As if you got to know cursor related to the tool. What is the next cursor come up? A arrow with a box mark. It indicates we can make it. It indicates we can move it. But condition apply, it will come whenever we are over to a particular selection. Outside it will be plus only, but over to the selection it will be arrow mark. Is it okay? So it's a point
Yes,
to
sir.
note. That's why I just focused onto this by zooming it up. So we can see the action now. Or as if like it speaks us one thing, I can move. It speaks, I can make. So let us move. Is it clear now?
Yes, sir.
Fine. Once we have done the selection, then on the option bar, can you able to see this is called option bar? Here you can find some more options are there. Like the first one is new selection, but the second one is add. That means it will add more selection to it. And now the cursor you can see come up with a plus plus mark. Is it clear?
Yes,
So
sir.
now the next cursor come. What is the cursor? Plus plus. That means add. Exactly the same way we can get it subtract.
So if we click control minus, we can reduce this part.
Like nothing to do. Just click, add up, create a new one. Click, go on adding it up. Click, go on subtracting it up. So only click buttons we have seen. We have not touched to any keyboard shortcut. Is it okay?
Okay.
So note
Yes,
it
sir.
down. So now we got to know four type of cursor are coming: minus or subtract, new making, movement, addition, subtraction. Four type of cursor comes up. Hope these things noted up.
But sir, how can we subtract
Yes, there is a
only use the
button on. There is a button on the option bar. This is called option bar. Whenever you are working with rectangle marquee tool, by default it will be there in this manner, which always make a new one. But if you need to make a manipulation, yes, we can able to go for subtract, minus, addition, subtraction. Okay.
yes, sir.
Now the third button, fourth one, intersection. That means common area out. Your selection and present selection. Wherever the common is there, that will there on your screen, and rest of the things will out. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
So again, you can see the cursor is turned into plus with a multiplication mark. So hope the software is arranging these many kind of cursors to make the user understand what is the position. Intersect. So how many cursor we have came across now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 different cursor and 5 different use. One is to create new one, and the other one is to add up. The next is subtract, and the last one intersect. Yes, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Now we'll move. So what is the topic going on? Tips and tricks and the cursor related to the tool. So let us start with a new one. Now we'll switch a little professional way of doing this same addition subtraction. Because the time we move from here to there, it is sometimes a disturbance, right? And often we'll be working in a very clean environment like this. So at that point, we don't find any add button, subtract button, intersect button. It's very difficult to jump there, bring here. It is a artistic disturbance thing. So hope we can able to switch to the keyboard shortcut. How to make addition. Main important topic starts here. How to make addition, or how to make a selection in addition mode without clicking to the add. Note down here, check to the screen. Can you able to see? The cursor is turning into plus plus, and the keyboard shortcut we are using is shift button. Hotkey shift. Shift helps to do addition. Exactly the same way, if you are holding the alt button,
Alt helps.
Hold. It makes abstract. Again shift. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So addition, subtraction, and alt and shift for intersection. So this is alt plus shift. So I'm scribbling, but make a good note. So now we have seen both the way of making the same addition, subtraction, and intersection, either through the keyboard shortcut or through the option bar. And both of way we can get the same output. So let us move to a practical use of it. Check to the screen. Make a rectangle and divide the rectangle. Yes. So you can split now. So hope we have understood now the next split screen with the help of your present knowledge. Splitting the screen. So note down the task we have learned. Split the screen. Where it is used, visiting card, brochure, leaflet, in all the places you'll find they split the screen, visiting card. Often you can find here the screen has been split up. Screen has been split up and they fill with different colors. So at that place, we can use our knowledge. 1 minute. So hope this task could be done up. How to make a new canvas? CTRL plus N. What is the size? Photoshop default size. We'll be going to the higher size, but to start with, we've gone with Control N, default size. Now, hope we can see split screen is a major thing which is used in graphic designing. Maybe some angle they can give, that is later on, but split screen is constant. Fine then. We'll be moving to next exercise. Use this and make an event. So let us see how to make an event. We know making a new selection, and we know what? Adding the selection. How to add? Right? You can add to this level or this level. And the next,
Yes.
we know how to subtract this. And subtracting this. Subtract if it is bigger. Now hold the shift. And you can fill a stroke color with a smaller pixel inside. Okay. Color can be filled directly or you can go for stroke color. And you can see now, even we are filling the strokes, it is filling completely because inside that much of space is not there. 2 pixels are there, so you can see the dots. From this side 2 pixels, from this side 2 pixels filled. So everything is filled up. So I can go for more now, minus smaller one pixel. Then you can see the gap of 1 pixel now. So now we have understood what is called pixel means and how much space does have pixels. Why in 2 pixels it fill everything. Why in 1 pixel it left out some space. these answers are there, then we are understanding logical. So hope we got to know now how to make a object design. So note down the task, make one object.
Yes, sir.
Right, one more event, minus, then addition, shift, 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 minus, right, right click, stroke, icons, symbols, logos, all the things could be tried with the same. So
Sir, while making it, can't we make one single box
yes,
stroke, or we have to do all the box?
no, one box you can do. So all the boxes once you are doing, then it will be of same measurement. Even after doing this, also you can start up doing. But how to do that? Yes, you can drag one, but the second dragging will be smaller or bigger. It will be in proper measurement or not. That will be missing. You can do this, and you can do this, and you can do this. But the next time we need to shift like this. The time you shift, it may go up, it may go down, and so you can see here the things are not proper. This will miss up. So you can make subtraction and addition. So hope we got to know like why to get subtract to get maintain this level. Fine then. So hope we have understood now how to make objective. A lot of things can be done. Example like mobile, right? Computer, book, right? Mobile structure. How does the mobile structure? Just four box, one display unit, and some boxes are here. So that can be done easily. So we have paused for a while to let us know like what is the theory we have learned, what practical can be done. Now then, same tool we are rectangle marquee tool. We'll go for next tips and tricks. What is the tips and tricks? Yes, practical practice size. Hope we are catching now. We'll move to the next higher options. If already one selection is there, then shift makes what? Addition, and alt make subtraction. But the same job, if nothing is there, then hold makes, like holding the shift makes a square out of rectangle tool. Hope it is clear now. How to make a square from the rectangle marquee tool? What is the answer? Hold the shift button and drag. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Now, the second tips and tricks. If you're holding the alt and drag, then you can make symmetric. Alt is for symmetric. Very slow now. Shift is for square. And normal is for rectangle. Freehand drawing. Alt is for symmetric. So let's make the note. The same alt shift button. If no selection, which selection? No selection, then alt is for symmetric. With shift, it make square. with selection, it makes addition, it makes subtraction. Is it clear? The table.
Yes, sir.
Now Alt plus Shift, it will make the square only, but from click point as center. This is the difference. You can see now. This is also square, this is also square, but this is a rectangle. Now you can find the center point will be here and here. So it depends upon where your center point we wish. There you can able to get it placed. So 3 hotkeys, 2 different conditions and different reason. This is intersection. Okay. Subtraction, addition. So I'm roughly scribbling on the screen, but your note will be a final note. So just to catch your timing and all, I'm giving some time on screen to get interact, but your note is final. Now we have seen now how to make a square, how to make, after making square, we want to cut. Hold the Alt and cut. Alt cut. And cut it off. And the same, hold the Shift. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
No. Fill it up and go for intersection, common area. And okay, so we can go for the fill command on the right click. We can choose the color of our choice and get it. Okay. So hope we got to know how to arrange the present knowledge or to generate a symbol kind of thing. So addition, subtraction, intersection, fill color, all the options has been used. Is it okay? That's it for the day. So the task is very clear. 3 tasks, 4 tasks has been given. Now then last, make a rough logo, roughly.
So you told I have to make 5 pix bounding box.
Ha ha ha. Let's make 5 pick bounding box. One particular image. Single and multi strokes also can be taken. If multi strokes, then 15, 10, 5. 3 strokes to be get taken. If single stroke, okay. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Any question?
Sir, it splits the screen.
Okay, how to split the screen? So minus. So take a new canvas just for practice Photoshop size and get it select like this and go for Alt button, split. So it is splitted screen. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Then after we'll see how to fill the color. So already we have started a fill. Just go for color. So hope we have seen how does screen is break up. Follow some visiting card, watch to the visiting cards, and we'll see higher options in the next session. So object designing. So these are the summary of the class, what you have learned regarding the selection. Will I stop?
Yes, sir.
Fine then. So we'll meet in the next session with the higher option.